What's good, everybody? It's Big Baby here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But before we get into the show, we're going to talk about the Lakers' 123 to 111 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves to be 39-38. We're over 500 for the first time this season. Get into that so much more. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and roll that intro, Laker Nation. We lit.
I'm here to be an all-time great.
You're now rocking with the best.
Purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow, purple yellow.
The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles.
Welcome to the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Oh, he's smoking hot.
The latest Laker news.
Another great Showtime feed.
The greatest Lakers show.
This is going to be legendary for a long time.
This is the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast.
Lakers all day.
Go Lakers!
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby. What's poppin', everybody? It's Big Baby in the building. What's poppin'? Lakers are over 500 for the first time in a very long time. Last two seasons, we're over 500, man. That's what I'm talking about, Lakers. Give credit where credit's due. That's the effort I want to see. That's the hustle, the grit, the tenacity. Shout out to Humble Sports. I'll send the link in a minute. Shout out to Honor Roll Student. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Shout out to Empire Jeffrey coming in the building. What's poppin'? Shout out to Anthony Davis. 38 points, 17 rebounds, 15 for 26 from the field. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The energy, the effort, the rebounding, just playing dominant. You know, you did get injured in the second half. Second half, you sprained your ankle. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, it is what it is. AD's hurt. Let's let LeBron go for 40. You know, but AD said, no, I'm going to play through it. That shows me AD wants to make the playoffs. This game right here, the last two games, AD's been dominating. You got to do this again. You know, keep doing this the rest of the way. We're the 7th seed. I like what we did tonight. You know, it was kind of scary because we came out flat from the get-go, but we came back. And shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Man, I'm juiced because everybody in ESPN, oh, I got Minnesota winning tonight. I'm talking that noise. Have that same energy. You know, and I like what the Lakers did tonight in the second half. We turned it up defensively. You know, AD had 38. LeBron struggled with 18. He had 10 rebounds, 6 assists. D'Angelo Russell had 12 points, 10 assists. And we're 5-0 with that lineup this season, man. 5-0. You know, Archie played great defense. He didn't really score that much, but he defended Karl-Anthony Towns. But Karl-Anthony Towns got 20-something points on him. But we did good tonight defensively. You know what I mean? I liked what we saw from AD in general. I'm happy that he played great tonight. And when AD plays like that, we can go places. You know, he should dominate. And I want to hear AD's injured, but he's played through this injury. But this is going to be interesting to see what Darvin Ham says at the press conference. You know, in a little bit. So I'm interested to see if he's going to say day to day. We just got to let me see. I'm going to share this stuff on my channel. But make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. And go. Anybody want to come on and talk Lakers, man? Let's run it, man. Let me see. Honro said, do you think we can climb to the 7th seed? I think we get to the 6th seed. I think that's the ultimate goal is the 6th seed, man. Because right now we be playing Memphis in the first round. But job's not done. We got Houston on Sunday. We got to close out the rest of the games, man. We got to close these games out. You know what I mean? What up, Empire Jeff? What's popping? Yeah, we're already 7th. Yeah, we can clinch it, but I'd rather get 6th seed. You know? I'd rather get the 6th seed, to be honest with you guys. Oh, and I do got breaking news, but I will tell everybody about the breaking news for Wednesday's show. So be on the lookout for that. It's a big show for Big Baby. So just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I liked what the Lakers did from defense to offense to everything in the second half. We turned it up defensively, man. Mike Conley got 25 points. He looked like he was a Mike Conley from Ohio State out there tonight. And Rudy Gobert was playing like Shaq. At first, AD was Rudy Gobert was going at AD back and forth and just back and forth game. And Jermichael, what's his name? Let me see real quick. Let me see. McDaniels from Minnesota was going at LeBron, and well, kind of made me upset, but I'm not gonna get into that. But LeBron stepped it up. LeBron shakes Kai Anderson's hand. Kai Anderson goes at LeBron, floater. But that was in the first half. The second half, Lakers played it great in the second half defensively. You know, we turned it up. We forced turnovers. We turned up defense. I think Darvin Ham, I gave a credit where credit's due. Darvin Ham got this team ready in the second half. You know what I mean? But just the way that what I saw from AD after that injury, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real. I was on Lakers World Order channel. Go subscribe to his channel. I said Lakers lost. It's over. We're done. Shut the season down. As soon as I said that, we came back and won. But AD took over, man. Like he took upon himself saying, "I got this." You know what I mean? And that's what I like about Anthony Davis the last two games. He's been more aggressive. You know what I mean? Okay, Empire Jeff. What's going on, Jay? Jay, man, where you been, bro? It's been a minute since you came on here, man. It's nice to see your comment, man. You know what I mean? Everybody want to join, come through. You know, hit that like button, subscribe to Big Baby. You feel me? You know? But yeah, shout out to Lakers World Order, man. Go subscribe to his channel. But yeah, man, Lakers did their thing tonight. We're the 7th seed. Job is not done yet. Job is not done. So we gotta do better in the game against Houston. We gotta come out start early because Minnesota went 7-1. Actually, it was 9-2, 7-2, somewhere around there. And then we scored back and forth, but the Lakers came out and executed when we needed to. And LeBron made a good decision making. Austin Reeves did good tonight, and I liked how I just liked the team's energy in the second half because the first half it looked like Lakers. Let's go. You know, they turned it up, but as soon as AD went down, I think that's when the Lakers started to play better. You know what I mean? So, you know, and what AD did in that second half, because LeBron only shot 7 for 19 from the field. And he kind of struggled tonight, to be honest with you guys. You know, thank you, ESPN, for tweeting this out. Over 500 for the first time since January 2022. Wow, we're over 500, and it's. I'm not happy with it. I want to be. Let's continue the ball rolling, Lakers. You know, you got Houston on Sunday. Let's continue to build upon it. And this may be the first time we see Kevin Durant and LeBron James play against each other. And all these games are big important for us. You know what I mean? All these games. You know? Yeah, he said Darvin Ham they tweet out what Darvin Ham said on Anthony Davis's injury. He's good. Power through it. Ham said it's just a tweaked ankle, and Davis is already getting treatment from the Lakers medical staff. So he does not want to sit out. He does not want to sit out. AD's gonna play through this injury, man. And AD's starting to play like the old AD, man. And this is what we need. You know, and I think AD's been hearing the noise, people talking. So keep doing your thing, AD. You know, thank you, AD. Yeah, and actually, that's the thing, man. We're over 500 after we got rid of Westbrook. Like, we got over 500 once we got rid of Westbrook. Is good for both teams, both parties, and AD's a +5 on plus/minus 2 blocks. He mentally locked in that second half, and I like the way, you know. Let's see what Kendrick Perkins said. He said the Lakers are finally back at 500 since the bubble season. With that must win against the Timberwolves tonight, 80 with the crucial 38 and 17 going to be a matchup problem for anybody in Western Conference posting, and carry the hell on. I agree with him. You know. So if AD plays like this and LeBron chips in what they normally do, we can go far, man. We can really go far. I'm telling you, man. Like this is the AD I wanted to see from day one. You know. So the Lakers were 2-10. 2-10. You know what I mean? The Lakers were 2-10, man, and 123 to 111, man. And Minnesota was a good, talented team, man. They're very talented, man. You know what I mean? And shout out to Mike Conley with 25. Karl Anthony Towns, 23. Shout out to Rudy Gobert, 14 and 11. McDaniels, 15. 17 for Kyle Anderson. You know what I mean? Anthony Edwards, we shut him down defensively. We double teamed him. We forced him, got in transition, and got the open floor. You know what I mean? And sorry about that. We just turned it up defensively. You know, we got those timely stops when we need to, because we got the big time moments. You know what I mean? We got the big time moments, man. What we need those timely possessions when we gave the ball on the low block to AD, and AD had a moment where he grabbed the rebound, tipped it, grabbed it again, and threw it up and made it. That's the AD I known to see in the bubble. And when AD plays like that, when he's mentally locked in, it's going to be scary for everybody. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Shout out to Genie Bus for liking my comment on Instagram. Shout out to you, Genie Bus. Oh, we got Be Easy That Dude. What's going on, man?
Mic check. What's good? Could you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear 100%, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hold on. Let me plug my headphones in. Just give me one.
For sure. Shout out to Baltimore SK. Let me see. AD is going to be needed some rest before the. And then we got to do what we got to do, man. Maybe we got to sit him out if we clinch, and we just sit him out. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. AD locked in the biggest moment of the season, and that's what I'm talking about. You know? Let's see. Oh, wait. So, Clippers lost tonight? Jazz lost tonight? We're 1.5 games back from the 5th seed. Let's see. Did Clippers lose tonight? Oh, yeah, they lost. Wait. Yeah, they lost tonight. What's going on? Be Easy That Dude. What's popping?
What's good with you, man? Had to come up here and chop it with you for a little bit.
Hey, man, everything's pleasantly smooth, man. AD dominated tonight, man. Yeah, job ain't finished, but the way that AD played, I'm happy. He shut me up for once.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, because it was looking shaky in the first half, and he I think he tweaked his ankle or something, so he had a bad will out there. But I did like the intensity, because if you looked at his face, he was signaling to the bench and LeBron, the coach, that, hey, I'm here. This is the time. You know how we talk about him commanding the offense, wanting them to feed the ball? That was AD tonight. And he's on the last podcast, I told you, like, I was sick of seeing him settle for jumpers.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting his money in the paint.
Yep.
He's seen Karl Anthony Towns did a drop step, took him to the paint. So he was banging down in the paint. You don't get 17 or 18, however many rebounds he got. 17 by not going out there and banging some bodies. And we know he prefers to play the 4. So he is saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes to put the team on my back. And I liked the intensity that I seen from him. So shout out to AD tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. What's going on, Humble Sports?
Big baby. Hey, man, salute, man, to my brother, man. Salute, Be Easy That Dude, man. Salute to you, bro. Man, I was I missed the game tonight. I'm not even gonna lie. I caught, a little bit of it, a little glimpse of the game. But I like the intensity that these guys have, man. I like the the chemistry that they're building, and it's just kind of like what D'Angelo Russell said. He said, "Man, these guys, look, we ain't have a training camp." And I'm starting to, I was kind of off the hype with the new team, but it's like I'm still kind of like with the hype. Like, yeah, if we sneak in that playoffs, man, y'all better be ready.
Yeah,
for sure. We just got to stay healthy. I seen the 80 man was out there crashing the boards tonight, getting down low. He playing hard. Left with an injury, LeBron. I believe he got hurt as well too. But I just like the level of intensity these guys are playing. I was watching a little glimpse of them. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, man. Hey.
And I owe AD a public apology for calling him soft. He proved me wrong the last 2 games, and I publicly apologize to you, AD. You played through a sprained ankle. You must have heard the noise, man.
I think the appropriate phrase is that he plays soft. He's not soft because you know you could see tonight, but sometimes he does play soft. So that there it seems like semantics, but there is a distinction because some players are just physically, mentally fragile and soft. AD is not that, but at times he does appear to be that by him just being passive with his game. When he's aggressive, he's unstoppable. He really stops himself.
Yeah, man. I like what I saw from 82 tonight, and I also Vanderbilt, man. I like his energy, his hustle.
Yeah, Vanderbilt had 12 points. D'Angelo Russell had 12 points, and Vanderbilt had actually his stat line was 12 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds for Vanderbilt.
Yeah. But, I've been seeing stuff around, like YouTube and social media that Vandy, he's out there, he's crashing the boards as well too. People saying that he might be like the next Dennis Rodman. I didn't say it, but that's what the people saying.
For the hustle standpoint, and like I said, he reminds me from a standpoint of hustling Lamar Odom, but just from the hustle standpoint, not the like in the assist. He could pass too. Vanderbilt could pass too.
He could, but Lamar Odom, because Lamar Odom actually played point guard.
Yeah.
He did have a better handle. He also had a better overall game than Vandy. Yeah. I think Vandy is more athletic and he's better defensively than Odom. But I thought Odom was a more complete player and he fit. But I think where the comparison fits is that Odom fit in with that Lakers team just as well as Vandy fits in with this Lakers team. Even when he's scoring 12 points, even when he scores 5 points, he always makes a couple plays that is very impactful to the game. It's only like a couple plays that truly decide the game sometimes, and the Lakers blew. Did you see in the first half when LeBron had a layup, he blew it, and then Austin Reeves tried to tip it back and blew it? So it's just little simple points like that. Our free throw shooting is horrendous at times. So those little things Lakers was able to skate by tonight, but I like what I'm saying, but I'm just doing the minute critiques just because I think it said they got 3 more games against teams over 500 and 3 more games against teams below 500. But even those teams below, when they play the Lakers, their eyes light up. They have a career game.
Yeah, but we came out in the second half ready to roll. And I think once AD went injured, we locked in defensively. We turned it up. AD had a couple putbacks, and he was actually grabbing the ball and going to the basket, not jumper. He, let me go to the basket. Getting that. Did you see that one play? We grabbed the rebound. He missed it. Grabbed it again, threw it in, and he fell. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah. When I seen that, and he came back and made 3 baskets right after that. And you know who else was an unsung hero tonight? Rui Hachimura.
Yep.
Now, if you look at his stat line, he had 4 points, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. But when I seen him extending himself, moving a parallel side to side, with he's undersized against Anthony Towns, right? I think Anthony Towns is close to 7 foot. He's like 6'11", and he was sticking with them, forcing them to make tough shots. So his defense, they were able to. I know Rudy Gobert got injured and came back in, but he was only injured, I think, at the 6-minute mark. So Rui Hachimura, he's been on the bench. He's been riding the bench, and Coach Ham threw him in. It was just kind of like Lonnie Walker the other game. Lonnie Walker has, man, they've been like, bro, don't even take your warm-ups off. But when they put him in, I think he scored like 23 points. Now, Rui didn't do that offensively, but his defensive contributions definitely was good.
Yeah, Baltimore. Thank you, SK, for commenting, man. I put you as a moderator. Appreciate you. How do y'all think Ham did tonight? I think he adjusted in the second half. First half, Darvin Ham did great in the second half. First half was iffy, but
the first half was not iffy. The first half was looking shaky. They were just because that wasn't Lakers basketball. Yeah. They're about playing clean, not turning the ball over, defensive. But this team that I seen in the second half, I have to definitely say that was great, and that was an adjustment because Conley was lighting them up. He did get that one suspect 3-pointer when it was like a phantom call, so they gave him 3 free points. But Conley was definitely really good for the Timberwolves, and they actually. We didn't even talk about Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
I mean, I forgot he was even playing.
We shut him down.
The defense on Anthony Edwards was amazing, bro.
Yep. We were double teaming him. Vanderbilt was on him. LeBron at times. Austin Reeves was on him. So we kind of
shout out to Austin Reeves. He had a nice stat line: 15 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. That's pretty good.
I got you. Yeah, man. And Clippers lost tonight. Thunder lost. So we're 1.5 games back. Like 1.5.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, Clippers lost tonight. Yep.
What? I knew they were playing the Grizz, but I didn't really care about that. Let me see the official scores. And the Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder lost tonight, I think, because somebody's posted that they lost.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. The Thunder actually played the Pacers tonight. They lost 117 to 121. Yep. And also the Jazz lost 122 to 114 because the Jazz was still actually in contention. The Clippers lost 94 to 108.
Yep. I'm going to look at those stats for Westbrook because people are talking all that noise when he had that big game against Memphis last game.
Oh, I could tell you right now.
What is it?
4 points, 11 assists, and 4 rebounds. And Kawhi Leonard played. Westbrook played 26 minutes. Kawhi played 18 minutes, and he had 12 points, 0 assists, 3 points. Zubac had 15 points, 0 assists, and 15 rebounds in 26 minutes. And then everybody else, the highest scorer looks like it was Norman Powell with 16 points. And then after that, Zubac with 15 and Eric Gordon with 13 points. They lost 94 to 108. Who got off on the Grizzlies, though? Desmond. Hold on. Did Ja Morant even play? Ja Morant only had 10 points. He had 10 points. But Desmond Bane had 22 points, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Luke Kennard, who played with the Clippers, had 17 points, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. And then Dylan Brooks had 12 points.
But, hey, shout out to Lakers Road Order. Russ used all his powers last game. Yeah, he did. And Kawhi Leonard had a bad game, 4 for 9. Bro, I'm telling you, man. But here's the thing, though. Lakers Road Order agree with me on this. They're just saving their energy for the Laker game next week. They're just going to mess around, lose a couple. As soon as they play us, they're going to gear right up for us. But not surprised. What up, Empire Jeff? What's going
30 minutes.
What's going on?
Nah,
Good
man,
win tonight. Good win, man. Needed this.
AD shut me up tonight. Thank you. Keep doing your thing, AD. So we're 1.5 games back for the 5th seed, man.
Yep.
Everything's lining up, man. AD stepped up in the big-time game when we needed him. LeBron kind of had his moments, but AD stepped up. Just the team stepped up when we needed to the most, man.
It's just a second half defense, and Dennis was an animal on defense today.
Yeah, he was.
So he man, I mean, Beasley came out and hit a stretch of those threes too early on. Like I feel like everyone did something at least, like everyone contributed. It was a team win. AD is gonna be the face of the win. But everyone contributed, and that's kind of been the story.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, man, just shout out to everybody. But I got big news to break on Big Baby Sports. once the show's before the show's over. So
Okay, cool. Could I ask this question since because I want to get you guys' opinion on this question.
yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
So, because right now it's topsy turvy, but every game counts, man. So that's why every basket, every missed layup, free throw, it really matters. So currently in the standings, the Lakers are actually number 7. So, and the Warriors are 40 and 37. They actually been holding strong, but do you which scenario would you prefer? Because whether you're 7 or 8, you're playing, you're in the play-in, right? Would you prefer the Lakers happen to, and this is where it gets tricky because you got to hope for another team to lose, the Warriors to lose, and they're a veteran team. But miraculously, let's just say hypothetically, which scenario would you prefer? Them stay solid at 7 and they'll either play the Thunder or the Mavericks in the play-in and then the Grizzlies in round 1, or they try to go undefeated and get to the 6th seed and possibly play the Kings?
Empire Jeff, can you go ahead and take that one?
Yeah, so for me, I want them having as much momentum as possible. So get as high as you can, all the way up to 5th if you can. I don't care who we face, but I can guarantee you they care who they're going to face. They don't want to see us. So win out, do whatever you can. Don't worry about who you're going to match up against. That's what those other teams are doing because they're all, if you look, they're all realigning to hope not to face the Lakers, whether it be in a play-in or the first 3 are kind of set. You're going to see a beef between 2 and 3 because wherever the Lakers are, they don't want to be. So if I'm the Lakers, I just keep balling. I just keep hooping. And I want to be out of the play-in because I don't want to risk a game where an ankle can get sprained. So if I'm the Lakers, I try to get as high up as I can and let everyone else try to figure out how to deal with us once we're in.
There's a stat that said somebody posted 2-9. Lakers start 2-9 or 2-10.
2-10.
Really? 2-10. If that happens, gets to the playoffs, congratulations. But we gotta win out, man. We gotta win out. And I'll probably, if you ask me, I probably would want to play Memphis.
You said you would prefer to play Memphis?
Yeah, Memphis or Sacramento.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In order, because I do agree moving up, but if you, and I don't, maybe it's possible that they could get the 5th seed, but do you think that 5th seed is a better matchup because then you're playing the Clippers or the Suns in round 1 versus the Grizzlies or the Kings?
Regardless, any matchup you face is going to be a tough battle, but
we talking about the first round. We got
to. I get it, but I don't want to break up momentum for the sake of a matchup and a potential first round. You keep winning because like the Clippers are out without Paul George. They lost tonight. There's going to be games. I think there's 5 left. Kawhi probably sits 2 of those.
Don't come back though.
That's what I'm saying. Well, he's out probably for the first round of the playoffs. They were saying today. So if you. I don't like the mentality of taking the foot off the gas when you're finally hitting your stride as a team. Their foot's been off the gas all year. So it's like now you're hitting your stride. Your defense is elite. I think the Lakers, if they had their choice, I think they would want to face Denver. But you're not going to have the choice. You can't control what these other teams do. Just keep winning and see what happens. But I can see the Clippers sliding to the play-in because they're down Paul George. They're going to sit Kawhi for probably at least another game or 2. They just lost today. Russ had another horrible game. So that's what happens. You'll get the good, the bad. He'll have a really good game, and then you can't count on him the next. So I can see them slipping.
5 games against above 500 teams left.
Yeah, they're the 5 left. I think 4 are going to be really, really tough. So it's like, and I could see Kawhi sitting like 1 or 2 of them. So I think in the Clippers' minds, they don't care who they play. I don't know if that's a good strategy for them without Paul George in the first round, but they've kind of carried themselves ever since Kawhi and Paul George got there as a team that just is going to not really take the regular season too seriously and then hope for success in the playoffs, and it just never works out.
Yeah, most definitely. And here's the crazy thing. I know Kawhi is probably going to sit out the next game, and Westbrook's going to play against the Lakers, and it's going to be the rest of the games are tough, going to be tough regardless of who we face. But to get into the play-in the playoffs, man, everything's going to be tough. So might as well. Actually, we're in playoff mode already. You know what I mean? So all these are must win. So we're good. It is what it is. On my chance with LeBron, AD, we got Vanderbilt athletic, so his energy. on both ends of the court is going to show. And Malik Beasley stepped up big time. I'm excited so far, but I want to take it one game at a time and just finish out the regular season and see where we fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm excited, man. It's these games are fun again, and it's it's really fun to watch. So it's even the other games that were coming out to the
Oh
wire.
yeah, okay. So they asked AD, "You gonna play in Houston?" He said, "Hell yeah."
Oh
So
yeah, he's pissed over that last one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you saw AD as soon as the game was over. Like, when there was like a minute left, he didn't even go to the bench. He ran straight to the locker room to get treatment.
That's how you know if this was a regular season game, it is. But if it was like 5 games into the season this happened, he'll probably sit out a couple weeks. But since it's so margin for error for us, he can't even sit out. He knows if he sits out, you know what the media's going to do. They're going to be on his ass.
Yes, sir.
And what's actually kind of fascinating and at the same time phenomenal is the Lakers were a dumpster fire to start the season. And even then, like, there wasn't every game where Russell Westbrook was bad, and they had some games where they were up big and they choked in the fourth quarter. If they had just won a few of those games, they would already be in the 5th seed right now. I know it's some what ifs, but I'm just saying this is how critical those apparent throwaway games. I remember they had one in Boston.
Yeah.
First, they got a phony call to get into like overtime, and then Boston won that one. They lost to Houston. They lost a few games. So I'm like, bro, how did you lose that? I think they lost to Indiana by 1 point. So that's 3 or 4 games right there that would have already put them in there. So like Empire was saying, they've already been resting and doing load management. It's not really far-fetched for them to win out.
Hey, man, AD's going to dominate on WrestleMania night, man. I don't know if you guys watch wrestling, but Anthony Davis is going to show out on WrestleMania night.
Yeah. I don't watch the new ones, but I'm an old school buff, so I know all any old school when I'm talking about when it was WWF.
Yep, Kane, The Rock, The Undertaker, and my boy Lakers World Order does a wrestling show on his
Stone
channel.
Cold Steve Austin.
So, yep. But what up, Dwight Smith, man? But before I forget the breaking news, man, April 5th at 5 p.m. West Coast time, the GOAT Byron Scott will be on Big Baby Sports at 5 p.m. West Coast time. And 5 p.m. West Coast time, live.
That's dope.
Yep.
Congrats on that get.
Man, congratulations, bro.
But if you guys have questions for Byron Scott, text me on Instagram, Twitter. If you have my personal number, text me questions. I will hit him back with the questions.
Yes, sir.
So if y'all want to get questions, Lakers World Order, man. Pause. But yeah, man, just but Denver lost last night versus the Pelicans, man. It's like, I know no team wants to face us.
They got blown out last night. It was bad.
Yeah, Joker didn't play.
Yeah, I was just going to say he didn't play.
Got a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw that. You guys probably saw it. Kevin Durant said he doesn't care about legacy anymore. What does that mean if a player that's high caliber doesn't care about legacy anymore? Is he mentally checked out about what people say about him at this point?
No, the fact that he's saying that shows that he's not mentally checked out. Anybody that's willing to go and make a burner account, like if you do Big Baby Sports and then you do a fake burner account and your name is, Donovan Benjamin or something, you'll be like, what? That's a little weird. So I think KD is a phenomenal player, but I think he does get criticized too much for him being somewhat emotional at times, but then he does act like a little whiny brat at sometimes too. So there is a balance. I don't think people should be vilifying and demonizing him, but he sets himself up for a lot of this stuff with his corny answers. He can be like Marshawn Lynch and just be like, I'm just here so I don't get fined, or Rasheed Wallace. Both teams played hard.
Yeah, Sheed was great.
But he really ain't like that. So stop trying to act like you are and just collect your millions, answer the questions, and go back to living your life. No one is forcing him to have all of these apps. He knows people are going to talk about him. I mean, they talked about Jesus, right? So why wouldn't they talk about Big Baby, Kevin Durant, or anybody else?
No, I can kind of agree because me and KD had an argument on Instagram, went back and forth. But
Oh wow, you had smoke for KD.
yeah, because I told him congratulations on winning your ring, and he blocked me. He ended up blocking me on Instagram because I said you kind of ruined. I said you kind of ruined the league going to the Warriors, and he's like, "Well, the Lakers had Shaq, Kobe, they had a big three over there." It was just, he was just me and him were going back and forth, but so it's all good. But yeah, man.
Who did he say was the third
Let me
person
see.
of the Shaq and Kobe? Who was the third part of the big three of the Shaq and Kobe? Did he say that?
No, but he just said Lakers had a big three in the year 2000.
I mean, I remember the team, but I just would love to know who he was saying the biggest third contributor was to that team.
Let's see. He said, remember when y'all Lakers won a championship? And when you talk about, remember when your Lakers won three-peat after the first championship, everybody knew they were going to win the next two. So basically, yeah, I mean,
he probably brought up that Karl Malone.
Yeah.
When people they all was past their prime. Who was it? Karl Malone and Gary Payton.
Yeah, but that's just crazy. I had beef with Kevin Durant. He blocked me and stuff. I didn't think that would happen.
Yeah,
but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, man. Let me see here. Let me see. Shout out to Humble. Shout out to everybody, man. Supporting Big Baby, man. Let me see. Where is it? I just had it in the comments, but yeah, man. Lakers gotta play on Sunday, but I have merch now on this website. Go get you some merch. TeePublic, man. From t-shirts to mugs to sweaters to long sleeves. Go get you some Big Baby merch, man. So yeah, but if that is it. If y'all have any final questions, man, y'all have any final questions before we get up out of here?
I just want to say, what team do you think has the best chance of winning it in the East?
Milwaukee or
Boston?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You think Boston over the Sixers?
Sixers. Well, I haven't really paying attention to the Sixers this year, but I know they've been playing well. But
they all are pretty tight in the standings. So the Sixers are 51-26, the Celtics 54-24, the Bucks 55-22.
Yeah, most def. But yeah, that's a tough one because you got Joel Embiid, Harden,
and exactly in the playoffs. I know Tobias Harris be shaky, but he could get hot. And they got another
Matt? I think it's
is it Maxey?
Something. Yeah, Maxey.
Tyrone something Maxey.
Maxey, yeah.
And they also got
let me see. I'm looking at their roster right now.
Man, they got a couple other people on that team that's definitely
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker, yeah, definitely. I was like, man, they got a couple other people on there.
Yeah.
So
they also got a dude named let me see, D'Anthony Melton. He can.
Oh, he's a good defender and he can hit the three. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got a couple guys come off the bench.
And don't they got it's some foreign player, but every time he played the Lakers, he'd be lighting us up for three. I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name.
Let me see. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, 2 points tonight. Shake Melton.
Yeah, so
shout out to Laker Girl. Appreciate you in the comments.
I would have to agree with you that the Bucks look the most formidable, but the Celtics sometimes they'll lose just like a weird game to the Rockets, but even with that, still they won 54 games. So there's no slouch, right?
But they do got a talented team. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm a big time Laker fan, but my eye test sees that Boston is very talented this year. They're very talented. 39 points for Tatum, 12 for 17 for Tatum. Marquise Smart. They got the dude that I've been wanting the Lakers to get, Derek White. I like his game. He's a player.
Derek White is a beast. I liked him when he was with the Spurs too.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown. They're very Marcus Smart. They got Blake Griffin plays well over there, but they're the team that you got the Bucks, Celtics, and then the Sixers. The rest is open. We'll see what happens, man. There's gonna be a team in the East that nobody's talking about that's gonna get to at least almost to the Eastern Conference Finals, like that young team. If Julius Randle wasn't injured, I think the Knicks could get there to at least the second round.
Yeah, Knicks are going to be tough in the playoffs. They play defense, and Brunson can light you up any given night.
Like tonight.
Yeah, so but like with the East, it's like that. Windhurst said it best. He was like, probably the 3 best teams in the league currently are in the East.
Yeah.
If you come out the West, you only have to play one of them. So it's like, so you have this is the best chance. I mean, it's wide open. The West is wide open. You only got to potentially play one of the top 3 teams in the league if you come out the West. So
yeah,
we're right there.
Yep, 48 points for Brunson, 42 for Donovan Mitchell, man. So, and that's the thing, the Cavs too, they're a solid team too, but I feel like they need to go through some growing pains to improve.
Yeah, they're too early. They're too early.
Yeah, but I like Jared, what's his name? I'm gonna be forgetting. The center for them,
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen, yeah, I like his game. I like his man. If the Lakers would have had Jared Allen, would be unstoppable. AD and him in the post, woo.
And Donovan has been playing, and they got another dude too. His name is
Garland.
Garland, but it's another. They have a forward. I think it's like his second year.
Mobley.
Yeah,
Mobley. He's been
talented. Yep.
He's a beast out there. But I think all of those teams could be beat, but I would have to acknowledge that they are deep and they are a better and more complete team than the Lakers right now. But I think if the Lakers is playing spot on, they would be able to beat any of those teams. But looking at the eye text, the Bucks do seem the most formidable because they got Giannis. I know they got is it Brook Lopez out there, 7-foot bombing threes. They just got Myers Leonard, because he was out of the league for whatever. So I think he can be a good contribution. And Drew Holiday just hit like 51 points the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then they still got Middleton. So Wesley Matthews is still over there. But
I'm not surprised.
I know. So that I think they just signed him because he went to school out there. I think he's from Milwaukee and everything, but he has been making contributions to the team. He was trash when he played with the Lakers, but I always liked Wesley Matthews' game.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we'll see what Milwaukee does. Boston, in the West, in the East, and in the West, you got the Lakers. Kings are making the playoffs they hit that drought, man. Congrats to them. And
I think it was since 2006.
Yeah, and that's when I believe Ron Test was on that team with Kevin Martin.
Yeah, that was right before.
Kevin Martin had that weird.
That shot from the side.
Hey, man, he dropped 30.
He used to splash. I think he was in the top 5 in scoring like each year that he was playing.
He was underrated, man. But the way he shot kind of reminds me of how Lonzo Ball shot too, in a way, but a little bit higher.
His shot was it went, but man, really crazy. He had a kink in his neck too when he shot too. It was weird.
Yeah, but
the neck would pop.
Hey, I have friends that are Kings fans in Sacramento. I used to live in Sacramento. Congrats to your Kings. My boy Gabriel, he's a big time Kings fan. Congrats to you. But if Lakers and Kings meet up in the first round, let's go. But shout out to Mike Brown, man. He turned that team around. He should deserve to be in the running for coach of the year. Probably,
definitely. Probably the coach of the year, him or the guy from the Cavs. I would say Mike Brown because they gave Luke Walton 3 years. The team was trash. Mike Brown comes in there, and Mike Brown had a bad rep because he had a good stint in Cleveland. Yeah. But when he was playing with the Lakers, that Lakers team was not. They underperformed.
No, Kobe Bryant gave him this there.
I think we elevated him too. When he got in that Warriors culture and kind of just, he was in the right situation, took what he learned and added some of that to it. So he's to me
that boosted his resume back up. Yeah.
Shout out to Malik Monk. Shout out to you, man. Well deserved.
Yeah, he's been balling. He deserved that payday. I really wanted the Lakers to keep him, but I think they were offering him like $7 million. And the Sacramento was like, we'll give you 12 per. You feel me?
Yeah, Lakers were capped at what they could offer him.
Yeah, and we're 7th seed, man. And yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
but
what he
I think
wanted. He wanted to stay, but yeah, sometimes you just got to bite that bullet, right?
Yeah, but the last 2 games showed me, from the game against Chicago on Sunday to the last 2 games, before we get up out of here, it showed that we're mentally locked. We just turned the corner. Last 2 games, we locked in Chicago, we blew them out. Now we beat Minnesota. We got Houston on Sunday. I think the Lakers will be locked in on Sunday, man. We're gonna be mentally locked in. AD's gonna play. LeBron has to play because I want to see that Kevin Durant and I want to see the Kevin Durant LeBron matchup. Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I want to see that matchup. I want to see how we play with a full healthy roster versus their full healthy roster. You know what I mean? I just want to see Lakers and Suns. I want to play the Clippers again. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna end that losing streak to them, and we're gonna get Toronto Lewis first loss versus the Lakers.
Yeah, I think we get them this time.
No,
I really think we do.
Because Russ, we don't know about Kawhi, man. Like, he's like, that's what I'm saying. He plays one game, sits out, and then just like, it's just like, I think he's mentally checked out over there, in my personal opinion.
Might be.
But it's all good. It's stay over there. People that want Westbrook back. No, we're not getting Westbrook back. He can stay his ass over there.
Yeah, I don't know who.
I thought Westbrook.
I got trolls in my DMs saying, "Oh, you guys should get Westbrook back. He'll help you bring a championship." And I tuned him back. I'm like, "What was our record when he was with the Lakers?"
Yeah,
no. LeBron, Westbrook, AD, they tried it, and I feel like once he left, all that shit went out the window. All the shit that was going on this season, it's out the window now. It's on the Clippers. I'm glad he went over there, so he can experience he has no expectations over there, so he's gonna fit well over there.
Yep.
But yeah, Lakers World Order in the chat. Everybody in the chat, man, hit that like button. Shout out to Be Easy That Dude and Empire Jeff, man. Thanks for coming on as always, man. I'll talk to you guys Sunday.
All right, have a good one, man.
For sure.